Hey guys, what's up? Henry here. After a long hiatus, I'm finally doing videos again, and this time I'm actually going to be helpful for once. I'm going to teach you how to mod Rimworld. Now, modding is for some reason really hard for most people. I think it's just because people don't like reading, but oh well. Here is my example mod. This is a mod that doubles resources. It will be on the forums eventually. I just need to finish it up a bit. So all I'm going to do is show you how it's made. So, defs is the first thing. These are all the things that are used to create a sort of blacksmith type thing. You know, the like stonecutters table. It uses pretty much the same mechanics as that, but it has its own like definition. So, what you need for that is a recipe defs, which shows all the recipes and gives the recipes out to the player. And then you have the research projects def, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Tells the game what research projects you need for it. Skill need defs, skill needs thing defs, which is pretty much the building itself. And then you also have work giver defs, which is like do bills. It basically makes the people do the bills. Now, I'm going to start with, I think, just the thing defs. Now, today's just going to be an analysis of the code. Now, this is what it is. All of the code must start with XML version equals 1.0 and then encoding UTF-8. Then you have to start with thing def, and then you have to start with a base. So this is the normal base. So you got category, you got the sound of when something hits it, you got selectable, whether or not it's selectable, of course. Then you have the drawer type, map mesh in real time, which I believe is what it looks like when it's a blueprint or a building. And you got surface needed, light, so that basically means it doesn't have to be like strong rock or something like what normal power generation needs. You got construction effects, construct metal, which is of course like the sound it makes when you build it, and then you got the repair effects, which is like a psh sound, and then you got, because like those are all just shown by like the sounds that you can find in the like source code and stuff. So this is what you have to do. Thing def, parent name equals building base, because that connects to that. In the top there, you got def name, which is essentially the building's name. You got the E type, building work table, which pretty much shows that it's a workbench. You got a resource duplexer, which is the label of it, and that's pretty much the name that will be shown in game. This is the thing that happens behind the scenes. Thing class, this is pretty much the same as that. Description, just put your description of the thing that you want to. Texture path, where you're going to put the texture for the actual mod, and you got the cost list, which is li thing def, and then like whatever you need to make it, and then the count of the amount of resources that you need. Then you got the cost list, which ends it. You have to put a slash to end a statement. Altitude layer, which is basically how far up it goes in relativity to people. Work to build 1000, which you can see in the game where it says like work left. You got use standard health, that's fine. You got max health, and then that will show the health when it's made. And you got size. This is like along the corridor. This is up the stairs. X and Y, and you got overdraw, which I've put to false, and that basically means it draws over anyone. Flammability 0. Designation category production, which basically means that it goes into the production tab in your game when you go to architects. And you got passability, pass through only, path cost 160, which basically means it's really hard to go through. You got cast edge shutters, which I put to false. Has interaction square, is very much essential because it means that you can interact with it. It's where you can like interact with it, and the interaction square offset is how far away it is from it. So so 0 0 minus 1 will move it 1 away from the center. Item surface true. I think that means that you can put like items on it. And you got construction effects, construct metal, and all that stuff. Killed leavings is what happens when it dies. So thing def chunk slag count 1, which basically means it will drop a slag chunk, and thing def metal slash thing def and count 20, which means it'll just leave 20 metal. You got comps that it needs to use. So these are all like sort of protocols that are used in the mod. So you got comp power trader, which basically means it consumes energy. You got slash like the Lee and the slash Lee. You got the slash comps. So you pretty much have to have all these for most of these, all of the LIs. I'm not sure what it really means, but research prerequisite, what you need to actually like construct it and show it. You got the recipes, which I put there. Then you got the tabs that are attached just above the description, which is the iTab bills and the building as well, which is like spawn concepts, learn opportunity, bills tab. I'm not sure what UI you need that. I just copied that from Weaponsmith, I think. So yeah, that's what you have to do for the building, and then you have to go to all of these other things. Now I'm going to start with this from like a step by step. This is just the start of the video to introduce you to what it's going to be. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.